everyone, I'm Tess Raffle. Welcome to a Wet Sunday. Coming up this hour, technology certainly great with all the new things that are coming out, but a warning for parents. There's a new application out there that can be dangerous for your kids. We'll tell you all about it. The warning coming up. Good morning, Arizona. Including this, which I'm really interested to learn about. There's, technology is certainly great, bringing us new applications, new tools that
Constantly
you can do.
changing.
But there's also, it also opens the doors, unfortunately, for predators, stalkers, those types of people who could hurt your children. So coming up at 7:20, in just a little bit from now, we're going to talk to a kid's cyber safety expert. Parents, you definitely want to tune in for this. You definitely want to know what your kids are getting themselves into.
Especially when they get older, because that's when the predators start invading, and you don't realize, and the kids kind of tend to be a little more secretive.
Yes, we've heard too many stories that we don't want to be telling, so parents tune in for that.
Yes, and then, well, there's a reason they call them smartphones. Well, coming up, why some think the use of facial recognition software in phones can lead to some serious stranger danger. Now, we're talking about keeping your kids safe in the cyber age. That's coming up next.
Need another example of how people can use your social networking sites against you? There's a new phone app called Recognizer. It uses actually facial recognition software to take a picture of a person with your phone. It then sends a photo across the server where it's matched with an identity in a database. The server then sends back the person's name to your phone, so you can basically take a picture of a stranger and get their name almost instantly. It also provides all the information that person may have on social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. It's just another example of the long list of new technologies that could certainly pose dangerous threats to your kids. For more on keeping your kids safe in today's digital world, we welcome to the show Carrie Burns, who's a child safety advocate with WebSafety, and Daniel Maggio is here to help us demonstrate how we can better protect our kids, especially when they're online or using, doesn't have to be online, but on the phone or anything else.
Exactly. I mean, with this technology that you were talking about, facial recognition, I'm going to start wearing a Halloween mask all the time. That way no one can get my face.
That is scary that is out there.
It is. I mean, the technology advances so fast every day, we can't even keep up with it. If you want your computer fixed or phone fixed, ask a kid. They know more than we do anymore, and that's the way to go.
And it's scary to think that I was looking at some of the numbers that you were sharing with us. 60% of kids on the internet these days actually get personal messages from complete strangers.
Right. The statistics are scary, and the problem is they're growing every day. Now, with WebSafety, what we've done is we've helped to design a software program to keep kids safe, give parents more of a peace of mind. Think about it this way. 60%, like you said, of kids are going to get or messages from strangers. 100% will get a message from a stranger in a chat room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daniel, can I ask you, have you ever gotten a message from a stranger that you didn't even know?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. And do you chat? Have you chatted back with someone? If your mom is watching or dad, cover your ears for a sec. Have you honestly ever responded back to anybody?
A couple times, just to see who it is, if it was a friend messing around. But sometimes it's just someone that you don't really know. So. And
sometimes it may be innocent, where friends are trying to make friends, but that's not always the case.
But if parents can help to monitor that, to know whether it's a stranger or not, that's great.
So tell me about this system. How does it work so parents can be prepared?
This is so easy. It's very user-friendly for the parents. So they think they can watch the kids 24/7, but they can't. The kids are smarter than what we are. This software has more than 20 different features to help kids from cyberbullying, which 42% of kids are cyberbullied. I would pass a note in school and say, hey, let me beat you up.
Gosh.
But now kids are getting cyberbullied, which leads to depression, possibly suicide for some of these kids. It can help them from predators, from pedophiles, which we know are out there everywhere. We don't know who's behind that screen on the other side. It can also help with texting and driving.
Okay.
Texting and driving now surpasses drunk driving for kids 16 to 20.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're ready. You've got us sold. We know we need to do something about this as parents. What can we do?
Absolutely. So what this does is we get information. My phone just beeped because we just got an alert that we were sending a message back and forth. I was pretending I was a stranger, he was the kid, and we were sending messages. And what happens is the parent downloads the software on the computer and their phone. The parent will get an alert.
This is what it would look like.
Just like this.
Does this come across your phone then as well, or your BlackBerry, or anything like that?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Absolutely. So you get alerts on your phone and on your computer that says your child may have just been, cyberbullied. We just said you're fat. Even those keywords, there are 4,000
oh my gosh.
lingo words that the kids use. What's LMIRL? Most parents would go, Lamerle, what's that? You know, it's let's meet in real life.
Oh my goodness.
We don't even know half these terms, so our database actually does all
we're looking
that.
at some of the phrases right now. Daniel, are you,
yeah.
I mean, this is like, common knowledge for you as a teenager?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of.
Get with the lingo, you know.
Yep.
And is this how you guys really talk online?
Not me personally, but some people.
You'll get in
some
big
people
trouble.
do.
Yeah, I don't mean it like that, but you're
Yeah.
familiar with this. People do talk like
People
this.
do talk like this.
God,
It's
that is
kinda
scary.
So our software actually interprets a lot of this lingo that's on here.
Okay.
And then it tells the parents what time it came in, the keywords that triggered it, and who was saying it to them. So they can go home, and parenting skills take a lot.
Sure.
But they should then go home and communicate with their kid and say, who is this person? You know, why is this going on? And that way the parents at least feel better about knowing who's on the other side of that technology and that computer. You can actually also set the kid's cell phone so they cannot text and drive. Or if they're in a vehicle, let's say going 81 miles an hour,
Oh
the
my gosh,
parent-
it monitors the
parent
speed?
would get an alert saying your child, for instance, there was this one girl in a school bus, but when she came home, her mom said, what vehicle were you in doing 81 miles an hour? And she said, Mom, I was in the school bus.
Wow.
Yeah. You can also track on here through GPS, like if Daniel goes to school, which you better be going to school, and then he comes home, we can know exactly what time he enters a zone and leaves a zone. Let's say he goes to babysit. I'll know when he enters that zone and leaves a zone.
Okay.
And so I can also, you know, find him by GPS tracking.
And as a
So-
teenager, you know that it's just to protect you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's restricting.
I know it's restricting, but you
Yeah.
you hear the stories out there.
It's
only
for the benefit. Yep.
Exactly.
I don't want to see you on as an Amber Alert.
Exactly. Well, again, their website is mywebsafetyinfo.com. We'll make it real easy for folks. Just go on to azfamily.com. I know there's many other things this could
a
do.
lot.
This can do, but
Could spend all day.
bottom line is it's there to help you monitor and protect your kids. It can't get any more simpler than that. Carrie, thank you so much for explaining
Thank you,
some of that
Tess.
to us. Daniel, thank you for getting up when you should be sleeping in as an
Thank you.
18-year-old. I know you'd rather be in bed. 17 or 18?
18.
18, all right. Go back to bed then on a Sunday morning.